Hello and welcome to an unboxing. It is blank, which threw me, which is why it's already open. I didn't know what it was. It is the Illumicrate box for July. And there is a reason why it isn't in the usual. You can see the yellow boxes up. I've got one up there. There's a reason it isn't, but we weren't notified it wasn't going to be a normal one. For me personally, I think they should have sent an email out telling people it wasn't going to come in the usual boxes. I know what this is because I opened it. It is the Yours Hatefully. So it is already open. I haven't actually had a look in it. It's been sat on my floor just open for when I'm ready to record something. The theme for July is Yours Hatefully, and this has got so much backlash online. I think it's a little bit unwarranted, but that is just my opinion, and we'll get to why. But this is the sort of cheat sheet for it. So we'll have what items we have, what the book is, what it's about, the artist, the photo challenges, everything that comes with book boxes. And what next month's theme is, which is Kill This Love. So let's see what's in this box and why it has to be in a blank box rather than the yellow one. We are going to do some testing. Because when I put it on Threads and said, has anybody else's box, because I thought maybe they'd run out of boxes and had to put it in blank ones, because the only book box I used to get that came in blank boxes was Twisted Retreat. And when I asked them about it, it's because they say that they can't ship the normal boxes from America. Bull crap. Owlcrate do it. Anyway, we're going to have a look and see what's in here. And see if I recognise any of the fandoms that things are from. Have I read things that the fandoms are from? That's a big one. So let's see, what have we got? Oh, look, we've got cardboard. Alright, so we've got this big thing in here. Is it because of this? But it's a bit... We're going to get a box. And so this is the normal box. It is a little bit bigger than what just like a little bit. But it actually, I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to test it because it'll annoy me. Whoa! I've been looking for some bubble wrap. It's bigger. It wouldn't fit. See that? It wouldn't fit. See, all they had to do was send an email saying that it wouldn't fit and they've had to put it in a plain box. Then they've actually been on the lookout for it. Anyway, back to the stuff. So this is a messenger to the old god's watering globe. Inspired by The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. A book I have not heard of and, of course, never read. The hell is a watering globe? That's not what this is. It is. It's a flower. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how to use it. It's a little owl. I thought it was a flower. But it's open at the bottom. So if it was a watering thing, surely all the water would drip out of the bottom. I don't know how to use it. It says allow the owl, who's Horatio, I'm assuming, to deliver a timely schedule of water to your houseplants with our watering globe inspired by The Undertaker. That does not help me. I mean, do you fill it with water and then turn it upside down? If I find out how to use this, if anybody knows how to use this thing, can you put it in the comments? Because the only way I'm thinking of it being used is that you upside down fill it and then get your houseplant and stick it in the soil so it drains out but surely wouldn't it all drain out at the same time? I think it is made of glass. I've only just filled in the Illumicrate sent like a survey. That's what they sent, a survey out, and I actually put on that some glassware would be nice because it's all ceramic and this is glass and I don't know what to do with it. So if put it in the comments if you know how to use this thing. I am not a gardener, so I have absolutely no idea. And I haven't seen any other unboxings of this month yet either, so I can't even cheat. Because I like to watch the book unboxings, but I like to do it after I've unboxed my own so I don't get spoiled. And luckily, nobody's spoiled this. So, all right, well, let's go with this then. What's this one? This is a Ruhigberg Expedition water bottle bag, inspired by A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saft. I have that book somewhere. I have that book there, and I haven't read it, but I have it, so bonus points. And I know how to use a water bottle bag. So yeah, this is what the bag looks like. I do like the dragons. Wyverns? Are they water dragons? Serpents. They're not dragons, they don't have wings. Serpents, that's what they are. Or could be. Somebody's going to come for me in the comments saying that I've got my creatures wrong. But it comes with this shoulder pad thing. So you can put your bottle in it and just have it on your shoulder. I think this is really, really useful. They have been doing some great box items this year with stuff that you can actually use every day. This, I like it, especially for summer when you're carting around bottles. All right, so item number 3 is quite a big one as well, is an enchanted ink plate set, inspired by Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I have heard of the book, I haven't got it. It just says what fragile items, it's not a toy, wash item before use. It is dishwasher safe and microwave safe. So they're doing a lot this year with ceramics. So we've had a cup last month and this sort of spoon rest. Honestly, you could kit out your kitchen with these book boxes. There's tea towels. There was a tea towel at one point. I don't think that was this year though. But kit out your kitchen with them. I know some people don't like to use them. They've done bowls, a lot of bowls last year. So this looks like plates, little mini plates. And I am correct. And oh, they're pretty. So they come like this, nice bubble wrapped. So they always do one white, one black. So let's have a look at this one. Try not to drop it. This is what the white one looks like. Just says Dear Carver. Get that so the glare doesn't go on it. With Illumicrate on the back. Very nice. And the black one, says Dear Iris, which I think is Carver and Iris are the main characters in that book. But I do like, and with Illumicrate on the back, I do like them. I will get used out with them. And that is what they look like. So much useful stuff. I think the only thing we haven't had from Illumicrate is actual dinner plates. All right, so there's 4 items per box. What's the other one? What am I missing? Oh, I'm not missing, it's hiding. We have Notes of the Fae, a sticky note set, inspired by Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. But I do like sticky notes and I will get a use out of them as well. So all in all, this box is incredibly useful. Because some of them, there's at least one item that I'm not going to get any use of. Like last month, there's like a recipe, like note things. I'm never going to use them. But now we are on to the book. And this book has had, to say that it's had a lot of controversy would be a little bit of an understatement. And Illumicrate have come under fire for doing this book. because of where it originated. And there are quite a lot of these types of books out at the minute. And there's a lot more coming by the end of the year as well. And these are books which are originated as Harry Potter fan fiction over on Wattpad or whatever else. I don't know. I didn't read fan fiction. And I don't know whether it was this one or another one or Alchemized that originated as something called Manacled. But it's sort of Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger fan fiction, shipping fiction. And that's where these originated from, and since have been picked up by, the author's been picked up by a publisher and has rewritten the book, taken out like the things that really tie into Harry Potter, and now properly made it their own so that they don't give any money to or royalties to a different author of the original work. And there is so much backlash online that I'm not particularly getting all the time, because the backlash is that if you read these books or if you buy these books, then somehow you are paying for the original author. And unless she's named on the title page, you're not paying her, which I'm going to find out when I open it. But the whole reason why the books have been rewritten is so that they don't give royalties to the original author. It is essentially legally a whole new copyright book and not infringing on the copyright of the original work, which is the whole thing. But there's so much backlash online, and if you have a dare to have a different opinion to somebody else, then you are branded somebody who just doesn't care about humanity, which is completely wrong. But let's have a look at the book. There are a lot of different versions of this book out, but this is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. And this is one of 3 books that I know this year is based on Harry Potter fanfiction. There's this one, there's Rose in Chains, and there's Alchemized coming out later in the year. Now, I like the cover. I'm not keen on character art on front covers, but I think this works better than some of the other ones I've unpacked recently. So yeah, I do like the cover. It's quite shiny as well. And that would be why. So Illumicrate have done with this what they did with Starling House. If you want to check out my unboxing of that up there, as this is a plastic cover with the character art on. You can see it on here. So we're going to be doing this a weird way. I do like the character art. And on the back it says, the best love stories begin with hate at first sight. Questionable, but we'll go with it. Before we do that, this is what the naked hardcover looks like. It is quite nothing much happening, but then when the cover is transparent, you would expect not much to be happening on here. But that is what the naked hardcover looks like. And we go onto the back as well. So I'm going to put the cover back on again. So this is what it looks like when it's all together. I like the cover art. I do like it. I think it's pretty. And you can see the quote a lot better on the back with it together. Now the edges are a wraparound of exactly the same thing. So there isn't some big reveal. It is pink, black and white, which is pretty. It's quite sort of thready veins. Oh, and it's got a heart in the middle, which I didn't notice, but it does, it's pretty. The interior artwork, I like, kind of. I do like. But this is the interior artwork of it. And this is the artwork at the back. I like the plastic covers, but they can be a complete pain in the ass when you try and put them back on again because they do not want to play. Right, so the blurb for this: a slow burn, enemies to lovers romantasy featuring a scholarly healer and a gentleman assassin set in an exquisite fantasy world. Osric Mordaunt, member of the Firen Order of Assassins, is in dire need of healing. Naturally, such is the grim comedy of fate. The only healer who can help is Orienne Fairhrim. Who came up with these? I mean, I know who came up with these names, but Jesus, these are not meant to be said out loud. Preeminent scientist, bastion of moral good, and member of an enemy order. Orienne is desperate for funding to heal the sick, so desperate that when Osric bribes her to help him, she accepts, even if she tests him and everything he stands for. A forced collaboration ensues. The brilliant woman in STEM is coerced into working with their PhD in murders, much to Orienne's disgust. As Osric and Orienne work together to heal his illness and investigate the mysterious reoccurrence of a deadly pox, they find themselves ardently denying their attraction, which only fuels the heat between them. I don't know whether it's going to be something I'm liking. I have read some blurbs of fan fiction recently quite a lot because it is everywhere. And this sounds the most boring of all that I've read, so I don't know whether I'm going to bother, to be honest. And it says a little bit about the author at the back. It said, Bridget Knightley's modus operandi is to write what she wants to read, enemies to lovers, romances that put the unresolved back in bust. She is best known online as fanfic writer Is This Self-Care? Her work is enjoyed by fans of slow burns, tongue-in-cheek rom-coms, and suffering. The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy is her debut novel. So let's see, what have we got on the inside? Aside from title pages and a digital signature on here and a little drawing of a cat. You can tell it's digital because they haven't bled right through to the other side. All right, now so what I said about the copyright page. So it has absolutely no royalties for where it originated. Any hints of fanfiction has been taken. And you wouldn't even know it was fanfiction had the publishers not marketed it as that. It is not the author's fault that the publishers marketed it as that. Usually, if they get a say, it's only so far. Publishers will do what publishers do. Marketing will do what marketing does to get the most money, hype, and talk about a book coming out. That's what they're in business for. But we do have an author letter on here, and she names everybody but the author of that fanfiction as being inspirations. Oh, we get a map, we get a glossary, we get the orders, and the bright paths, the dark paths, which I'm assuming is these different orders. We get a pronunciation guide, always helpful at the beginning. Content notes, here we go. The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy is an enemies to lovers romantasy featuring an assassin and a healer. It contains elements which may not be suitable for all readers, including graphic violence, on-page torture, on-page deaths of minor characters, swearing, brief sexual content, medical content, including fictional diseases affecting adults and children, and depictions of sick children in a hospital-like setting. Please read with care. None of that, I feel, should be a trigger warning. And Chapter 1's heading is Irresistible Bastard meets Immovable Bitch. Which to me is a bit juvenile. I don't know whether I'm going to read it or not bother, because not just because of the hype and everything surrounding it, but when I take the book itself, yes, the cover art is pretty, but the blurb is dull, and really the blurb should be what grabs you into reading the book in the first place. And I just don't know whether it's going to be something that I am going to enjoy, because it seems a bit... That as a first chapter heading Seems a bit juvenile and ick. It's icky. I might give it a shot. I might just get rid of it. I was far more excited with the stuff that came in the box, the items that came in the box, than the actual book itself. And the reason I didn't skip it was because I've heard so many conflicting opinions about it that I wanted to give it a shot. But actually reading the damn thing, or at least the blurb, I don't know. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Did you like this book? Do you like the items that come in this box? And always remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I want to hit 800 followers by the end of August. I'm not overwhelmed. It's not whelming me. It's all right. I'm more excited for the Rose in Chains blurb, to be honest. But because this it's not doing it for me. I might just pull up my big girl panties and sell it, because it really isn't doing it for me. At least it's a standalone and not a series. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, keep reading.
The moonlight soft embrace.